making his way to the ring, weighing in tonight at 240 pounds, he hails from St. Peters, Missouri, Trent Stone!
And just exploding out of the dressing room is the powerhouse from St. Peters, Trent Stone. Ready for action here at Challenge of Champions 4. Boy, you talk about a young man that has come out of the sky like a comet here in GCW. You're talking about Trent Stone. So impressive at such a young age.
He's had a few very closely fought matchups for the GCW heavyweight title this year. And he's going up against an opponent he's very familiar with in the form of Kevin X.
This match is almost like Legends at the Crossroads here. Trent Stone, a young man that if he plays his cards right, could be a future legend in the business. Kevin X certainly already has that status.
And his opponent, he hails from the south side of St. Louis, weighing in tonight at 232 pounds, he's the urban legend, Kevin X!
And now the urban legend, Kevin X, on his way to the ring, the man that came so close to winning the GCW Heavyweight Championship right here in this building. And he knows a win over Trent Stone will keep that high contender status that he maintains and may help him in getting another match against Cameron Cage.
No question about it. Who's buying the advertising space on his belt buckle?
Well, I'm sure he'll sell it to you. Kevin X, a man who is not to be messed with, but he's wrestled Trent Stone a couple of times, and I think that Kevin X thought that with Stone's inexperience, he could just walk right through him. That has not been the case when they've met.
No question about it. They've had some very closely fought contests. They had a match in Mount Vernon recently that actually went to the time limit. It went into overtime.
And fans, if you'd like to see some of the other great bouts between these two or with any of our fine athletes, be sure to go to our website, www.gateway.wrestling.com, for information on all of our home video titles, as well as information on tickets for our upcoming live events all over the area. Overland, Missouri, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, Mount Vernon, Illinois, St. Peters, Missouri, Flow Valley Community College will be returning there. Arnold, Missouri will be making our return down there.
Buildings all over the Midwest want to have Gateway Championship Wrestling inside their doors.
And also, incidentally, fans, if you're a member of a civic organization or charitable organization and you would like somebody to raise funds for you like nobody else can, get in contact with Gateway Championship Wrestling at that website, www.gateway.wrestling.com. As you see Trent Stone and Kevin X tying up, neither man can get the power advantage here.
This could be a stalemate, which is a rare occurrence for either of these guys to find somebody who is a match for them in terms of power.
One of the few times in either one of these men's career that they can look across that ring and it's almost like looking into a mirror. Again, neither man can get the advantage. Both men just eyeing each other down, staring each other down.
You got to think that both of these men have learned from their prior encounters with each other. Trent Stone, the younger of the two, the less experienced of the two. Kevin X has been a former heavyweight champion. He's got that experience edge on Trent Stone.
Kevin X with a switch into the go-behind now. Trent Stone trying to break apart the hands. He does so, goes into a hammerlock. And Stone, for being as young as he is, does have a good amount of scientific ability. He can get you from so many different directions now as Kevin X with that rolling reverse. Count of one, count of two, and that's it. Look out, Stone with a leg sweep, cover, count of 1, 2, no. Inside cradle from Kevin X, count of 2, and that's it.
You can say that about either of these guys. They're known for their power, but they're very versatile.
Stone underneath now, big clothesline from both men. But Kevin X back to his feet. Trent Stone back to his feet.
Impressive agility there with the nip up.
Both men right now do not want the other one to get the impression they are hurt. Both men have unloaded some heavy punishment here, but I think it's like a poker game. They don't want the other man to know just how much effect their opponent has had.
And Kevin goes to the knee to the gut and a fist to the face. Nothing scientific about that.
Well, Kevin X grew up in the streets. He knows how to fight with you. Big clothesline, but Trent Stone almost ran through it. It staggered the big man. It would have taken anyone else down.
Trent just glaring at him right now like, is that all you got?
It's almost like two big football players on the line. Drop kick right to the ribs.
Again, we're seeing the agility displayed by Trent Stone. And Trent's got to stay on him here. Can't give him any quarter. Kevin X wouldn't.
Whip now to the turnbuckle. Stone charges in. Monkey flip. Again, a move you would not associate with someone of his size. This crowd appreciative. Stone picks him up now. Full body slam in the middle of the ring.
Now what's he going for here? Getting the fans behind him, no question. He's popular here in Overland, Missouri. He's going to the top.
We've seen Stone fly on occasion. It's not what he's known for, but he's got some skills up there.
Taking a little time.
Stone all the way to the top. Kevin X catches him. Uppercut now.
You could see a superplex here.
Kevin X follows him up. Hooks him up now. Superplex into the middle of the ring.
Both men down.
That superplex, a move that can take as much out of the man executing it as it does out of the man taking it. Kevin X goes for the cover. Count of one, count of two, and that's all.
These two have been exchanging some heavy artillery very early in the contest. Easy for me to say.
It's like two heavyweight boxers that aren't even going to try the scientific stuff. They're just going to try and land the knockout blow from the first round.
And both of these guys have their share of knockout blows. Kevin could be setting up for another superplex here.
Now, if he hits a second one, it's over. I've never seen a man kick out of two superplexes in the same match. He hooks him up. This will do it. This will do it if he hits it.
Trent blocking.
He better be blocking. He sends Kevin X down.
Now Trent going to the top.
He's balanced. He's all the way up there. To the top rope goes Trent Stone. Big shoulder block from the top rope. And that jarred the body of Kevin X. Count of two, and that's all.
How'd he kick out of that?
Well, Kevin X certainly has a lot of fight in him. We've seen that over the years. We may not agree with all the things he says and does, but he is a fighter, and he's a tough, tough man. Stone continues the punishment, though.
As I said, these two very similar styles. One can almost suggest that Trent Stone is like a younger version of Kevin X, so to speak.
Absolutely. Stone, a powerhouse who needs just a little bit more polish, not unlike Kevin X was several years ago. Stone to the whip. No, Kevin X reverses.
Chest first into the corner.
German suplex.
We're seeing these guys utilize a lot of moves that we wouldn't normally see out of their arsenals. As I said, they've fought some close-fought battles in the past. They could be looking to come up with something new.
Cover, count of two, and Stone kicks out.
That's the thing when you fought a guy a whole lot of times. You got to perhaps deviate from the usual game plan, come up with something they haven't seen before in order to secure the victory.
Absolutely. A lot of times the best way to scout an opponent is just to wrestle him. Kevin X now with that side salto. Spinning sidewalk slam. Hooks the leg. Count of one, count of two, and that's all. Elbow smash right to the base of the spine, and again, a third elbow smash now.
Perhaps Kevin X has formulated a game plan here.
Count of two.
Work on that back, neutralize that power.
Kevin X now arguing with the official. And now a straight right hand, blatantly right in front of the referee with that gloved hand.
You've made the point in the past that sometimes Kevin X will lose his focus in the match arguing with an official or jawing with the fans, and that's cost him a few matches in the past.
It certainly has. And he cannot afford a loss to a man like Trent Stone, because Stone wants to get up that ladder as quickly as he can. And what a stepping stone Kevin X could be. He knows that, and that's why he's pounding away now in that corner.
The heavyweight title contention is so heated. So many people vying for that top spot.
High backdrop from Stone. And now Stone is feeling his oats.
Stone's got to capitalize. He's got to stay on him.
Stone with a whip now. From the corner. Big splash across the ring.
Stay on him, Trent.
This crowd solidly behind the powerhouse from St. Peter's. Stone now to the second rope. Just pounding away at the cranium of Kevin X. And he is ringing Kevin X's bell.
Kevin.
Down he goes.
He staggered him there.
Oh, he dropped him. He dropped him like a sack of potatoes. Stone is in that corner.
He could be lining him up.
Stone is in that corner. I think he's just waiting for Kevin X to get back to his feet. This could be the spear. This will do it if he hits it. No, Kevin X leapfrogged him. Spear from Kevin X. Kevin X had it scouted.
Not only avoided the move, used it himself. That's a slap in the face to use the guy's own move against him.
Well, the urban legend, Kevin X, goes for the cover. Count of one, count of two, and that's it.
He hadn't spent so much time playing to the fans. He might have had him after that spear.
Kevin X awfully proud of himself for reversing the spear, but you're right, he took that extra second. And now Kevin X with a vertical suplex. Left his feet with it, goes for the cover. Count of one, count of two, and that's it.
Just when Trent Stone thought he had things going his way, it was the experience edge of Kevin X to avoid that spear that turned things around.
Sliding drop kick right to the spine once again. And now a driving fist right into the kidneys.
He's going back to working on that lower back of Trent Stone.
It's what we've seen Kevin X do so many times.
And you can see Trent favoring that back, and now Kevin X locking on the bear hug. More damage to that back.
It's a basic submission maneuver, but when you have the upper body strength that Kevin X does, it becomes absolutely lethal. Stone firing back with the elbow smashes. That one misses. Backbreaker from a standing position. And Kevin X appears to have this one well in hand.
And he knows it.
Ah, come on. That's a very lackadaisical cover, and you didn't get him.
And again, Kevin X spending his time concentrating on the fans, not concentrating on Trent Stone.
Kevin X now with the legs. He hooks him up.
Going for perhaps a cloverleaf here.
Trying to get him over on the stomach.
And he's
the
got
leg
it.
comes over. There it is, the ghetto cloverleaf. He's got the ghetto cloverleaf on him. Trent Stone trying to push up and get to those ropes.
Do they have ghettos in Texas?
Ah, yes, they do, actually. Some very rough ones out in Houston and Dallas.
I'll take your word for it.
Stone now trying to push his way to the ropes. And he makes it. It forced the break, but once again, Kevin X arguing with the official. He feels that ghetto cloverleaf should have put it away.
Now he's trying to figure out what he's got to do to put him away here. He's got a lot of different ways that he can finish off an opponent. Now a full Nelson.
A full Nelson. That might do it. When you're as powerful in the upper body with the pectoral muscles and the trapezius muscles as Kevin X is, that's effective. Moves into a side salto to a backbreaker. Kevin X mixing it up now. Taking his time, methodically. Trying to put Trent Stone away. In no hurry.
But he can't let him get a second wind either.
Big splash right onto the back. And that might be the fatal blow.
Oh, he's going for that for the projects, I believe.
There it is. It's a spinning hammerlock into a camel clutch. And that might be all. Focusing on the back. And Trent Stone's lower back has taken a tremendous amount of punishment in this one.
Bends the spine in a direction it's not supposed to go. Trent Stone fairly close to the ropes. He may reach them here.
He's just inches away, and he makes it. But, of course, when you're in a hole like that, a few inches can seem like a mile. But Stone, nonetheless, fought through the pain and made it to the ropes. Now, what is this? Kevin X.
Kevin X occupying himself with the official.
I don't know what he's up to here. He's trying to get the attention of the official to someone in the crowd. What the heck is Kevin X trying to do here?
I'm sure he's got something in mind. But what he's doing is giving Trent Stone valuable time to get his wits together.
Well, I don't know if he's trying to lobby with this official or what, but Stone is back to his feet. Stone is back to his feet. He's in the corner. Spear!
He turned him inside out with that one.
Absolutely went right through him.
It's just like I said, he gave him too much time to come back.
He went through Kevin X like a bottle of X-Lax. And right now, Trent Stone has it going his way.
Stone Crush
on
perhaps.
The shoulders, the fireman's carry. Stone Crush, no, Kevin X lands on his feet. Pavement. Kevin X hit the pavement, but that spear took so much out of him that he doesn't have the presence left to cover him.
Both men down right now. They hit some big moves in the last minute or so with this matchup.
Count of one, count of two, and that's it.
You don't see a lot of people kick out of that, even with that delay before the cover.
Back and forth it has gone. Both men have unloaded the knockout blows and the heavy artillery from the opening moments. You must wonder what it will take to put either man away here. Trent Stone with a reversal. Boot to the midsection. Underneath.
Could be looking for a power bomb.
There it is, the power bomb. A new maneuver in the repertoire of Trent Stone.
But that back is bothering him. He can't follow up.
On top of him, count of two. Only able to drape an arm across him. And this crowd disappointed. They thought that Trent Stone was going to get the biggest win of his young career. Stone now with his legions of fans behind him.
He could be lining up another spear.
He's in that corner. It worked once before. Oh, right into the super kick.
Once again, Kevin X's experience came into play. He had that move scouted.
He went to the well one time too many. And now Kevin X for the cover. Count of one, count of two. The foot's in the ropes. Trent Stone knew exactly where his ring positioning was right there.
Great presence of mind for a young competitor there.
The only thing that saved him was the knowledge of where he was at in that ring. Right hook.
Kevin X yelling at him to stay down. He's getting frustrated.
And Stone fires back. And it's now toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. It's broken down to Marquis of Queensberry rules on the shoulder once again. Stone Crush!
He hit it there, but unable to go for the cover.
What about this one has been? It's gut check time. It's the fourth quarter for both of these men. Stone trying to crawl his way towards Kevin X. Stone now rolls him.
Kevin X, good presence of mind there to get close to the ropes.
And he gets there.
And Kevin X gets the foot on the ropes.
Stone, that time the ring positioning worked against him. I don't think he realized he was rolling his opponent towards the ropes, and that time the ropes might have been the only thing to save the urban legend.
I don't know what it's going to take to put either of these guys away. It could go either way at this point.
Kevin X now going for that payment again. No, Stone stiffens up. And Stone fires back. Pavement from Trent Stone. Count on 1, 2. He got him. What an upset. What an upset from Trent Stone.
No question about it.
Trent Stone.
Not only did he beat him with his own move.
And Trent Stone has just launched himself into the contending class in the heavyweight division here in Gateway Championship Wrestling.
I tell you what, look at these guys, man. Can you get some help? Security, let's get some help with these guys. Let's get them back.
Both men physically spent. They are calling for security to assist both of these athletes back to the ring. It is
Get the heck out of each other. Let's get them some help, security.
It is tremendous the amount of punishment both of these men took, but Trent Stone finally got
Trent Stone and Kevin X.
Trent Stone finally got that breakout win he's been looking for in his young career.
Trent Stone back up to his feet, helping Kevin X up.
Oh, both men at their feet.
We're seeing mutual respect here. Trent Stone extends the hand.
Trent Stone offering his hand. Could we see the mutual respect? We do. And both men in a rare case of class from Kevin X, showing respect to an opponent so rare. Oh, I knew it couldn't last.
So much for respect.
That's the urban legend we know. The sore loser he is. Well, there will be another day for Kevin X and Trent Stone.